Seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ ẹ̀yin ará ilé mi, báwo night ní ṣe jìgàdá èmi tí mi mo sùn dáadáa nígbà tí mo jẹ ẹ̀rọ àgùnsúyà àti bọ̀lẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀ni a máa kọ́kọ́ ràn bí lọ sí mainland ṣùgbọ́n a máa kọ́kọ́ lọ sọ́jà. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá ẹ jọ̀ọ́ báwo mi mo ṣe Yorùbá mi gúrégé ọ̀nà bẹ̀nìgé mo ti mọ̀ra àti fẹ́ ó kọ́ Yorùbá. My neighbors, so it's about time for us to pack out from this hotel. I just took out the sheet, made it easy for the people who are doing laundry to just come and pick it up and wash. So my box I've packed already. We are about stepping out. We want to go to Vicky wants to go to Balogun market precisely. So I don't know, since I have been coming to Lagos, I have never been to this Balogun market. I've just been, you know, when you just like your peace. Stories I've heard about it, how it is chaotic. It's so chaotic and it's so big. If you don't know your way around, those agberos can carry you and go to one end of the market that you will not understand yourself. So once she told me that she has things to buy at Balogun market, I was like, but anyhow, we'll make it work. I know the market is extremely big and each section has like its own thing they sell and all of that, but we're going to figure it out. Hopefully we're going to figure it out and we're going to come back. Nobody will cheat us, nobody will steal from us and all of that. Yes, so that's where we're about heading to. And once we come back from Balogun market, we'll just come and pick our bags. It will almost be checkout time by then. We'll just come and pick our bags and go to the mainland. We are done with island, on to mainland. Until then, bye. So we left the house really early trying to go to Balogun market, and I tried ordering a ride. It was so damn expensive, like 20k from where we were to the market, but I was still ready to pay regardless. But tell me why these drivers were all unavailable. I heard it was because it was rush hour time, so there's usually a lot of traffic around there while people are trying to get to the office. So I just told Vicky, let's treat it. I called my friend, like, please direct me, how do I move from here to Balogun market? And he told me, just get a keke to take you to the express, and from the express you break any bus there, telling them that you're going to CMS, and when they drop you at CMS, that's already the market. So I just told Vicky, oh yeah, dress up. Since as these drivers don't want to come, let's just go by ourselves. So that's how we left the house, entering this keke. We got to the express, and as directed, we got a bus taking us to CMS. Neither Vicky nor myself knew our way around this market, so she had particular things she wanted to buy, so we had to move around looking for those things where we could get them. And tell me why we were looking for them. Vicky sees this man dancing and she joins him to start dancing in the market. Whatever gave Vicky and I the courage to think that we could go to this market without knowing our way around or without a guide and even succeed, I don't know, but applause to us. We suffered on this day trying to look for one particular street that they had directed Vicky to where she could solve one of her problems. Aroloya Street. We searched and searched and searched. At some point, we saw this booker. I just told Vicky, before anything first, chop first. It get why. I was like, let's just enter here and first eat, because the way my eyes were doing me, I was not understanding if it was only that street we were looking for. Vicky had jollof rice and she was like, she's in love with Niger jollof. This was her first time she was tasting Niger jollof. And I'm like, this is not even the authentic Niger jollof. There are better places you could eat Niger jollof. This is like budget friendly. So she asked on her channel where she could get authentic Niger jollof, and they told her in a Yoruba party, Owambe. Now the question is, since we have nobody to invite us for a party in Lagos, where can Vicky get authentic Niger jollof in Lagos? You see Vicky taking off her cap just for this jollof. That's just to tell you how much the jollof had hit the right spot. She now loves Niger jollof, as in she's in love with that particular meal. And I'm just like, all this love for the budget friendly one, it means if you eat the authentic one, you'll just marry it.
Ario Lawyer Street. Ario Lawyer Street. That's all you can see. Me and Carol have been working for 1 month inside Balogun market. Turn around, pass. No me to Ario Lawyer. Came and saw food. Say no. First. Before anything, drop first. You get why? Mash the ball. Lagos is so big. It is extreme. This Balogun market is all. That's why they say if you don't have somebody who knows the market to show you around. Even the people themselves who are even in the market, they don't even know the entire market and the surroundings. Because you ask this person, they will direct you somewhere. You go to another place. Let's go continue our search for Aroloya. One village. For drink, sleep at night, you drink Aroloya.
At this point, we're done eating. We woke up and continued our search for Aroloya Street. Now, guess what, family members? We finally saw the almighty street, but getting there was a whole hassle. I'm like, there must be diamond in this street that we don't know. Why is it so difficult to find? And after we have found it, see how swampy it is. Standing water everywhere. They say when rain falls, people cannot get into their shops in this area. I'm just like, and people are still here. It feels like they are digging diamond or gold that we have no idea about. So we had to move on these plans to get to one of the shops that were by the side of this water. That was where Vicky had to solve one of her problems. So Vicky's microphone has a problem. So at this point, we are getting into the shop and I was just resting like, life should not be this difficult now. Only to find one street, I will suffer like this. Like Aroloya. Hey God, people directed us, gave us wrong directions only to get here. I'm like, if you don't know, just tell us you don't know. Why do you have to make us move up and about? We finally got to the shop. It's a shop that sells gadgets, content creation, tripods, cameras, and all of those things. So Vicky wanted to repair her mic. It's a new microphone she just got. We're suspecting that she hasn't like mastered the setting of the mic, so that's why it wasn't functioning as it should. We spent our whole time in this place doing mic check, 1, 2, 3. Our sorry Vicky should go out and do mic check. But at the end of the day, they could not solve the problem here. I think they said one thing leading to another. They could not solve the problem. We're like, oh, too bad. But let Vicky just get a tripod from here. So she also intended getting a tripod. She originally wanted a black one, but the black was finished. So she was just like, okay, fine, she'll go with this. At least we should not waste our energy that we use to look for Aroloya Street. As in, even people in the Balogun market do not know the entire place. Lagos is so big. And now that's what I was telling Vicky. Like, they would direct us, we'll go up, go south, and we have missed it. Like, even the people do not know the entire place. Vicky was like, this is so big. I can move this distance in the entire market in Cameroon. I'm just like, well, now you see what they say about Lagos, right? So we got the mic, and then we had to find our way back to where we're coming from. So I called my friend again, like, how do we move? And he says, just find your way back to the CMS spot where you guys dropped, and from there you're going to get a car that is going to take you to Lekki. So we just started finding. Vicky is so good with routes, like she masters routes, even she just goes there for the first time. So we got to CMS, got into a bus, and headed back to Lekki. So we had to move out of our apartments, Airbnb apartments in Lekki on this particular day. That's why we left very early in the morning to go to the market, so that we would have enough time to finish up with market runs and come back to pack out. Vicky was so tired at this point, she was sleeping inside the car because what our lawyer did to her. So we got back to our Airbnb in Lekki. We had already packed up all our bags, so the only thing we had to do was just to like roll them over into the car, taking us to the mainland, right? Before we could even continue, after we dropped from the bus, Vicky was like, she wants to eat corn. She saw roasted corn. She's like, she wants to rep. As per the Northwest girl she is, she needs to eat roasted corn. This roasted corn, you probably have to watch Vicky's channel to get her review about roasted corn in Nigeria, because I did not eat it. I'm not a fan of roasted corn like that. I like eating juicy things. So anything you roast or you fry, I feel like you've taken away the essence of what I want to eat, that juice. So I'm just like, it is not for me. So we got to our apartment. We just entered, took our bags, and closed the door and said goodbye to the place that hosted us for 2 nights. It was a beautiful place. I ordered a ride. The ride came and picked us up, and we went to mainland. Now Vicky had booked this Airbnb on the mainland somewhere around Ikeja. While we're even going on the map, it was showing that it was like after Ikeja, but thankfully the driver did not complain. He was so nice and friendly. He was even chatting in the car. He showed us like a very massive building while we're on the island and told us it belonged to the former president's wife, and he has a total of 1004 apartments that are for rent. And people pay millions to stay there as house rent each year, and every year the entire place is full. I'm like, wow, Obasanjo's wife actually had some brains there to do that kind of massive investment. To start and complete 1004 apartments is no jokes. Like, anyway, we got to our home for the night. The guy who was in charge of the place was very nice. He helped us carry our boxes from downstairs to upstairs because we're so tired after moving for like 2 months looking for Aroloya Street. We did not have energy to carry boxes from downstairs to upstairs, so he helped us and brought our boxes inside, and the place was looking okay. They have like this kitchen area they carved out by the side of the room, and the bathroom was actually spacious. I'm like, wow, okay, this is actually nice. Vicky who picked this place. I mean, when you're traveling, you usually are not looking for super comfort. You're just looking for a roof over your head. And this place was quite comfortable even because he has a bed, he has an AC, he has a fan, he has TV, he has a microwave, he has a fridge. I'm like, what more can we ask for? And we're just spending just a night here because the very next day we're leaving this place to continue our movements. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I'll see you finally by the help of God on the next one.